And so that's what's changed. We also asked, there used to be a secondary password whenever you did an action that used station cache, and that was kind of annoying. So really just for the North American version, as far as I'm aware, that secondary password is gone. We actually were one of the big proponents on getting the log that they're going to create the achievement of tracking all of the dragons that you've captured, all the different species of dragons that you captured. So hopefully that's going to be coming out by the time we're ready to fully launch the game. So yeah, we do definitely have input on what gets changed in the game. Did Jen join you?
Yeah, she's zoning in right now.
Okay.
Let's see if I can.
Wow, what is that thing? It's like a flying bee-type dragon-ish thing.
Let's see if I can cheat a little bit and make it so I can kill things a little bit.
Yeah, 10k Constitution. He's cheating.
Yes, I'm
Look at
cheating,
this
and I'm
guy
going to cheat
right
even more.
You know how he did that? He did that by giving himself... Well, I think he gave himself 9,999 Constitution.
Let's see, how am I doing on damage now? Things are still going to take a little while to kill that way. Because these things have a ton of hit points. Yes, I'm a cheater. Jen, you zoning in? Oh, let's see if I can adjust this a little bit more.
So tell the players, Rod, about where we are. I'm getting better with my circles.
Hey, look at that. This is Dunnar Temple. It's one of the later dungeons that you'll run into. It's actually pretty much a level 60 dungeon. You can also change the difficulty on it. When you change the difficulty, you can go through 1 to 3 for your primary difficulties. I suppose I should actually, look at the camera and not look at you.
Yeah, well,
It's not like I need to talk to somebody.
It's not an interview.
You don't know anything about it.
What do you think about the team?
So we're just going to give you an opportunity to see a dungeon like this one. It's a little bit more of the, not quite the raid content, but it's a little bit more of the high level. You're going to want to have a group for this. You're going to see that I'm cheating a lot, so I've got a lot of hit points. I've got a lot of damage that I can do.
I think Buzzkill TV Live has said you're a modder, not a cheater. I think
A modder.
you're modifying your character.
Yeah, that's it. Excuse me.
All right, so can you capture these things you're fighting right now?
No,
they dragons?
those are not dragons.
They are Sys 10004634 name.
Yes. Sadly,
One of
we are
those.
we are on one of our servers that isn't updated
With the latest.
with the latest build, so we've got some files that are still missing for the names.
Wizardry. Hey, look, someone's talking about wizardry here.
Wizardry? What's
wrong
wizardry?
Game. Wrong game.
I don't know what that game is. Okay, I'm going to adjust myself just a little bit more. See if I can do a little bit more damage so we can actually progress through here.
Well, Jen's doing pretty good there. She loves playing the sorcerer character.
She does like that sorcerer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to head down here.
I like how the skeletons kind of just rise up out of the ground like that, and all the bones come out
Yeah,
of there.
it's kind of neat because they
Pretty
start as
cool.
the bones on the ground, and you can see them pop up and attack you.
Oh, they're saying you're a wizard, Dark Talk, even though you're playing a ranger. I think you're
Oh.
a magical wizard guy. Sorcerers rock. Yeah, I think sorcerers are pretty cool, but I like playing my guardian.
Yeah, I usually play my guardian. I decided to put the ranger on for this one. just
Well,
to
my
try it out.
character, which is actually sitting outside the zone there, my CB3 build character, is a guardian. Oracle, yeah, oracles are pretty fun too. Oracles are tough though because they don't take a lot of damage and they have to fight up close. So, anybody have questions for us today? We're just gonna run around and play for a little bit, and maybe show you some cool. There's some cool bosses in this dungeon here.
Okay. I'm gonna
Oracle
stop.
fan myself. All right, so I see several Oracle fans, one sorcerer. During character wipes, will our friends and guild lists also be wiped? Yes. Yeah, so we're actually rebuilding the database today. Actually, right now.
Yeah, right now.
We're finishing downloading the new build that we're going to be testing this weekend. So for it's a little side tangent. For any of those of you who are like, I want to make games, making games is great. This is a great living. We've got great jobs. But there are some downsides to it, and this weekend is one of them. It's a 3-day weekend for most people in the world, not for us. This is a work weekend, work long hours weekend.
He thinks I'm coming in.
Yeah, he is. But that's what it takes. We got to make sure this game is ready to go for the next phase and which is open beta. And and get things ready. So we'll be here tonight late. We'll be here all day tomorrow, all day Sunday, probably all day Monday as well. And pulling late hours on Tuesday so that when Wednesday morning rolls around, you guys are ready to go. But it's fun. This is a really cool game, so we don't mind. Can we get info, one tiny little piece of info on the new housing revamp? Well, I mean, we're reintroducing housing. We had it up there for a little while in closed beta. There's been a few changes, but mostly just bug fixing. You check it out when you get in. Let us know what you think. There are still different size lots, so be aware when you're buying a lot and when you're buying a house that your house will fit in the lot. That's intentional. It's the idea is, you know, making areas in the frontier area, you know, valuable and careful about who you're playing next to. PvP is going to be coming in a future update, and then the Citadel, which we haven't talked about really too much.
Not a whole lot.
But the Citadel feature is going to be coming in after that, where there's going to be, you know, like guild PvP. So where you buy your stuff is kind of important.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get us ahead a little bit here and find one of the bosses. This is a kind of neat dungeon because it does.
People want to see dragons too, by the way. Where's your dragon?
It's right there.
There you go. Where'd your group mate go? She's lost.
I think she's falling behind a little bit.
Well, shouldn't you wait for her? Team player. PvP sold, yes, PvP. But PvP will be coming later, probably closer to our launch date. We are going to be at E3 also. We're going to have a big setup at E3, so check it out. If you're there, or check it out on the web. We're going to hopefully have some real good coverage from E3. You left me to fight. Why don't you go up there and find her?
Okay, fine.
What time on Wednesday can you start downloading this? Well, if you're a dragon, if you own a dragon pack, you can start at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're not, you're going to have to wait till the following day at 10 a.m. Maybe a little earlier on the following day, depending on when we can open up the server.
Okay, so we're going to run into our first room here, and the dungeon is actually designed so that there are several areas that you can only travel up to where you get a boss. After you kill the boss, you can then move on to the next area. You can see in this one here, there's a door there that's locked. I won't be able to pass that until we actually kill everything in this room. Actually kill the boss. And you can see the boss taking a nap over in the corner there. He is going to get pissed at us very shortly.
So to answer your question about VIP dragons, it's one per character. One per account, sorry. And we're looking at how we can do for all characters, but right now it's one per account. So I just want to clarify that.
Just trying to clear out some of this yard trash on the side here.
Right. Aw.
Okay, we got the temple guard here.
The floating islands will be shared by all servers. Yeah, you know, like to get back to the other question, if we can change that, we'll definitely add that to characters later. But right now, it's a fulfillment thing. And how will the spells work on Dragon? All right, so let me get back to the first question. So many questions. Floating islands are shared by all servers. So when you create your character name, you're actually creating a unique name. Oh, that's an awesome dragon.
Check that out.
Oh,
he's got my dragon
speared
on the nose.
I want to see him spear you on the. Isn't this the guy that speared you before?
Yeah. He's got a cool little attack.
Oh, he just speared that other dragon. Oh, the scorpion just came out.
Nah, he's got to charge me. See if I can get him to do it.
Let's go.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, now look at that. Rot's character's on the dragon's nose, and then he threw you. So cool. So how do you get your character off there?
Well, I think Jen's supposed to get me off. That didn't come out quite right.
So just, keep fighting here. Jen's supposed to help your character get off of the dragon that you're speared on.
Yeah, I can do some damage to him while I'm on it, but... Come on, let me go. Let me go.
Hey, Scaleth, I see your comment. We'll take a look at that. Keep going. All right, so hey, you got it. What happens if you're soloing? Yeah. I think he just managed to jump off the dragon. Can't you fight it while you're still speared?
Yeah, I can still do damage to it.
You weren't animating. Yeah.
He was kind of going.
Yeah, he was impaled. Leave him. Someone said they should leave you there.
What? That's not very nice.
That's so funny.
Well, clearly I need all of this stuff. Aha, mine.
All right, so anyway, back to the question about are the housing islands shared across servers? The answer is yes, they are. So when you're creating your character and you're creating the name, that's the only name, that's the only character with that name anywhere in the game. So it's kind of cool. The other cool thing is that, you know, the housing area and the guilds and the PvP stuff will really be anybody. So in some ways, you know, it's important what server you pick, but in the end, you'll be able to go up and do the PvP and some of the end game stuff with everybody. So.
Ow.
Well, we have an option to not PvP in the housing islands, only if you stay in your house. That's my understanding, is that PvP up in that area is not optional. However, in the main world, in the game where you're questing and finding dragons and all that stuff, there's no PvP. So you get a little bit of both. If you want a house, you can get an apartment. That's correct.
Where did he come from?
How often do purple and orange rarity items drop in the instances? Rarely.
The blues are pretty common if you're a full group and you're doing the higher difficulties. The purples and oranges are much more rare.
Yes, when I say all our servers, I mean the North American servers. That is correct. Right. So the game's being published in Taiwan, Japan, Europe, and North America. SOE, we here are running the North American servers.
Ah.
Can you dye your weapons and armor, Rod?
You will be able to dye your costume armor. Anything that you get as a costume piece, you'll be able to dye it various different colors.
There you go. We have 2 servers right now. We have the capability of opening up many more. We're going to start with 2, see how we do. Again, remember, this is open beta, so we're not expecting a giant mass of people, although that would be cool.
Wow.
That guy's awesome.
His particle effect's a little messed up there, but...
Yeah. Draw another crown on here.
A crown? I
Yeah.
get to be the king again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oops. You and the game are awesome. Hey, thanks. Plus 700 colors. That's right. You said Taiwan is 1 build ahead of you. Well, yeah, Taiwan. They went into their open beta a couple weeks ago, and the game is being developed in Taiwan. So it's being developed in Chinese. So when there's new content, they put it together, test it out, send the text over to us. We start doing translations. We give them the translations back. They send us the new build, and then we test it and put it on our server. So. So the U.S. and Europe are on the same time, because we actually run the translations, share them with the guys in Europe. But Taiwan's always a week or 2 ahead of us, and it'll stay that way. Pay-to-win features, or it is all cosmetic? It's not pay-to-win. It's really pay for convenience. Some of the things that you can do with using Station Cash and paying is, you know, teleporting around the world rather than flying on your dragon or running. When you die, your character can either revive or resurrect. Resurrect is you pay and you come back exactly on the same spot where you fell down and died. Revive takes you to the nearest bind point. So it's this convenience thing. It saves you a little time. You'll also be able to pay to unlock bank slots, extra backpack slots, dragon slots, so you can have more dragons. You can pay to have your dragons go train. So when you're offline, you can have all your dragons that you capture in the game. And some of you, I know this is kind of a rehash, but when you capture dragons in the game, you can go to the dragon lair and you can have your dragons kind of go to work for you, harvesting resources, leveling up, training their skills. You can do that anywhere from 1 to 24 hours. So to use in-game currency only, you can only go up to 5 hours. Then you need to log back in, send them to work again, log back out, right? If you want to log offline for 12 hours at a time and have your dragons doing something the whole time, then you need to use Station Cash. So it's more of a convenience than really anything else. There's going to be items in the marketplace. You can buy like teleportation runes. You can buy some potions. You can buy some cosmetic gear. So again, that's the basic premise. But again, we're going into open beta. We're going to be experimenting with some things. We want you guys to check it out. I do want to make clear, once we go into open beta, there will no longer be character wipes. Your progression will remain. So starting next week, that's it. Create your character. That's your character for the duration of the game. So that's cool.
When it comes to the marketplace stuff, and
Are we? They want to know if we're actually gonna play it.
well, of course, yeah.
Of course, I am gonna play.
What were you going to say there originally?
I was gonna say hell yeah.
I thought you were going to.
But I think this might be a teen game, so heck.
We'll go back to heck yeah.
No, but definitely on Tuesday, as long as everything's going well, I'm jumping in and making my character, and I'm playing. I'm gonna start in the new starting area, which is one of the other cool things that we actually. Oh wait, we'll save that for open beta. I'll let you guys check it out.
What I was going to say is with the marketplace, a lot of the items that we sell for Station Cash can also be obtained in-game. Some of them are through drops, some of them are through the Dragon Insignias, which you can obtain through the daily quests. So that'll allow you to purchase some of the items directly through in-game currency.
Right. Hey, all right. So someone as a player, and you might know this better because you've been playing around with housing more than I have. Will all of the characters have access to that house? So when you buy a house with this character, can your other characters go to that house?
I haven't actually tried that.
You would think so, right?
I know for permissions, in order to decorate it, you can set up the permission system and just add their name to it, and it'll allow you to use every character on your account. You can also add your friends to it if you like to have them help you decorate.
Okay.
As for like teleporting to it, I'm thinking it will, because you can only have one per account. You can't have multiple houses. You can only
Yeah.
have
So
one
there you
house
go.
per
So
account.
if you only have one account, then yes, that's the only way that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, your friends list is going to be gone. We're rebuilding the database, so you have to start over again. But it'll be a new download, new character creation next week. It'll be the last time you have to do that. Because open beta, we're starting to monetize it, so there'll be no character wipes after that.
Well, they'll have to do it 4 more times, one for each character. Well, 3 more times.
You're walking a dangerous line there. Well, let me see. All of our characters will have access to housing. Yes. This dragon's cool. This is actually looks like the same dragon that you see outside of the Underworld port in
Yeah.
the social quest.
Very similar to it.
Yeah.
These ones are kind of neat because
Almost
they actually
exactly.
have a fire attack and a water attack.
Which do?
Those 2 that we just killed there.
That big giant red one?
Yeah, they're kind of...
Did you kill the giant boss yet? The fire spinning guy?
Yeah, we killed him a little while ago. Way to pay attention.
Yeah, sorry.
I think we're actually
Yes,
heading
they have
up to-
station cash cards.
We got 2 more bosses to hit in here still. If we're going to go through the whole dungeon.
So I want to go visit a friend's house and see how they have decorated the house. I'll be risking getting killed to go to their house. Well, you won't be now, because there's no PvP in the game now. But yes, at some point there will be PvP. We haven't seen PvP in action yet, so I can't really answer too many questions. We need to take a look at it and see how it really is going to work. But that is one of the reasons why, you know, teleportation spells might actually be more helpful. There are ports that take you up to the islands. Can Guardians dual wield? I have not seen dual wield capability in the game, and we had heard that Rangers were going to be able to dual wield gunblades, but I haven't seen that in the game either. You guys might know more than we do. Again, keep in mind that since we're not the actual developers on the game, we get new builds, we get build notes from Rune Waker, but we jump in there and we learn a lot of the game from playing it. So if you ask us questions and we don't know, that's why.
So many hit points. So many hit points.
That's okay. Shy Gamer, no worry. I don't mind repeating. Yeah, you are going to have to download a new version when we go into open beta next week. We'll have the download link right there on the main page, but you'll have to download the game, or if you create a new account, if you haven't logged in yet. But if you have an existing account, you're going to have to use the link, download the game. It will create a new icon on your desktop. Whether you uninstall or not uninstall, that's your choice, but the Dragon's Prophet beta icon in that folder won't work anymore. Will a crit hit ranger work? I'm not sure what that means.
Like, will they be able to survive as a crit hit ranger? Probably.
Yes. Someone's saying, I wish I could get more than 12 dragons. I would pay extra money for more than 12 dragons. Yeah, there are some limitations to the game, but like I said, one of the things that Rune Waker is working on right now is the whole collection book, the achievement system, where you can show hey, here's all the different dragons that you've captured. That dragon is cool looking, by the way.
Here, I'll capture. No, you can't capture.
Gaze of Undead Dragon.
I like how he does this tail attack he does. He stabs it in the ground and it comes up and hits you.
Yes, that's a good question. So we're actually doing some testing on that now, but if you create a character and then delete it, will you lose your dragon and housing that has been part of one of the packs? If you create a character and then delete that character, anything associated with that character is deleted also. So that's why I said, one of the things we warn you to take caution of is when the pre-order starts, when everyone on Wednesday who's bought a Dragon Pack starts, and you get in, be aware when you're making that first character of what it is you want. Hey, there's those 2 dragons again. How many times are they in here?
Apparently twice.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is not the exact same dragon.
Well, clearly not. This is the SIS 111000335.
Where's your dragon? These guys are asking, where's your green?
He keeps running away on me.
Where's another dragon? Mushroom. He's got a mushroom on the top.
Oh, no, see, he was out. I turned. He was there. Actually, let's use another one.
That's weird. You should add this warning inside the game. Yeah, all right. We'll think about doing that. That's a good idea. Put it on the website, too. All my money for a giant marmot mount. Geiger, I hear what you're saying. We'll look into that. I love the water effects in this game, too. It's really cool. Can we show the Monarch Dragon? Do you know the number to summon the Monarch Dragon? I'd say it might not be on this build yet.
Yeah, he's not on this build. If I summon him right now, you end up with just a flying saddle.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
kind of cool,
dragon.
but not exactly what everybody's looking for.
All right. Oh, hey, you still have your crown on. Get rid of that.
I don't deserve it anymore?
Sorry, we can't show the Monarch Dragon. Flying saddle.
So many skeletons.
The possibility of breeding dragons later down the road is certainly being discussed. The same goes for flying combat. If you'll notice, oh, dude, that guy's so awesome.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet.
That's a really cool dragon. So there is a possibility there. If you notice when you jump on your dragon to ride them, there's icons on the bottom. See how I talk with my hands? Those icons are there for flying combat. It's not in the game yet. It won't be there anytime soon, but definitely something that's also being discussed. And we actually have a few design ideas that we've been sharing with Rune Waker, so we'll see how it goes.
Where are you going, Jen?
PvP balance, that's something that we're still looking into. We don't have a build with working PvP yet. In fact, we just got some documentation on it, and they're still creating items for PvP, rewards for PvP, so that stuff's all still in the works. Where'd that giant dragon go?
I don't know, I wanted to be a team player and go get my teammate. She ran off.
Did you have the Rune Waker dragon on your account? Everyone wants to see one of these dragons, and the Rune Waker dragon is awesome.
Yeah, I don't have it on this account right now.
Yeah, sorry guys. So we had to go on the stage server today because our beta server is down, and we're actually in the process of updating that. We're getting that new build. Oh, there he is.
Oh, that's yeah, I don't have it in there.
Not the Rune Waker dragon, the boss dragon.
Okay.
Everything's
yeah,
like a
you go
skeleton
first,
on him
Jen.
except his. Yeah, she's in. Oh,
I'm
she's playing a
scared.
sorcerer. Have you fought this guy before?
I have fought him. He's a...
This is the guy you were soloing earlier.
Well, yeah, because I'm cheating.
Yeah.
I do not look forward to
I
fighting
do
this
this
guy
because I
with a
want to
normal
see
character.
up on your screen.
Let's zoom in here. Give me an idea what he looks like.
Can you cap the boss dragon?
Oh, wow. We
Autumn, we're working on it, but he doesn't remember the names. So you know what? I wonder if I can.
Can you get to it on there?
I'm gonna look. I don't remember what's the.
Actually, just go to the drive. I've got it in a document.
Okay.
As we sit there and banter with ourselves about nothing here. We'll see if we can find that rune dragon for you. Give you a demonstration of what it looks like. I might have it on another one of my characters. I just created this one this morning. You'll notice on this dragon when we started killing him, he had 2 heads originally. Each of them have separate attacks for it. As we did some damage to it, we actually managed to take out one of the heads that you can see on the ground here.
Is it in the R drive or the P drive? It's in the P drive, isn't
Yep.
it? Go ahead, keep talking.
I can't talk while I'm sitting there reading this. Where are you going?
Just play the game.
Studio.
Okay.
Okay, play the game. I will play the game. I was actually talking to a designer this morning, and I thought it would be really cool. I'm not saying this would ever happen, We just thought it was kind of funny when we were sitting there talking about it. That it would be cool if when we destroyed one of the heads on there, that the head wasn't actually dead, that it was on the ground and attacking you just as a headless corpse. But
Here's the command list.
I just thought it'd be kind of cool. That's not in there. Let's see. Let me finish this guy off here. Woohoo! We win.
Aha. Runewake Dragon model.
That's
no,
not
that's
good.
not the model. Dick, 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 dick.
Go to planning.
So bossy. I'm the boss.
Well, you're not gonna ever find it. Itemization.
Planning, itemization, alright. Oh,
Yeah, go to that.
yeah, go to that. Alright, here we go. Alright, ready? Da, 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 dragon. I don't see the dragon on there.
It's up at the top, I thought.
Alright, the Runewake Dragon. Ready? You got it in? Typed in?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
11001135. 11001135. That's what it says there, dude. Alright, try 11001142.
Let's try another 0 here. No. 1 1. Huh.
Yeah, that's not enough numbers. Oh, no, it is.
That's right. That should be what it is.
001135.
I don't know why I'm not getting it.
Dev fail.
Oh, yeah. What's the other one? Yeah.
Same thing, but the end 42. No, 142. That's the. Yeah, that's the Runewake Dragon. That one won't show up.
Oh.
Cheat codes aren't working.
Helps if I actually use the right
Give.
command.
All right. Now 3-5 at the end. User. That's called user error.
Ah! Stable's full.
All right, but look at that. That's the Runewake Dragon right there.
Yeah, just wait.
There he is. All right.
Okay, well, let's start with the Runewake Dragon. Let's summon him.
All right. Look at that. Runewake Dragon, just for you guys.
There's the Runewake Dragon.
Yes. When open
Jump
beta
on him,
starts, you'll get your package.
which I can't actually fly while I'm actually in the dungeon, so I'm just going to jump out of here real quick.
All right.
Because we like to watch loading screens. They're fun. What we got?
Since this is
Any
an
other
SOE
questions?
game, any chance of port to PS3? There's no discussion about porting this to PS3 or any other PS console right now.
So there's the Runewake Dragon.
Right now, it only works on one character. We've got several requests here, and we totally understand why players would want the dragon and the title on every character. The items themselves certainly just one character, so be aware of the first. That's the.
And there's the Monarch Dragon.
We're looking into it, but right now, just be very cautious when you make your first character. We'll post that up on the web and in the forums. But right now, it's one character. We're looking to see if we can make it because we understand that.
So we'll stick with the Runewake Dragon.
Scaly just keeps telling. I know. I hear you, Scaly.
What else do we want to show off today? Anything?
I don't know. What do you want to show off?
I don't know.
Want to throw on that Dragonfire armor?
I have it on right now, so sure.
Oh yeah, you do. Nice job. Oh, I'm glad you still love us. We play the game. We're gamers, just like you guys are. We want this game to be good and fun. So we're passionate about it. We're passionate about all the games that we're involved in.
Another one of the.
That armor's weird.
I know it's a little strange.
You like
but,
that armor? Okay, that's cool.
But it's a. That's the wrong head.
The flying saddle. That was the other dragon, not the Runewake Dragon. That was the Monarch Dragon. But it's not in this build, so it's supposed to be in this new build we're getting today. So we'll find out tonight. We'll let you know. But you'll actually probably find out before we let you know. We'll find out when you get in on Wednesday.
My guy is really fat.
So what are some of the other things that we have? Let's see, coming into open beta. Housing is going to be back up. There's the new starting area, the third starting area. We had that up actually just for a few days in the second part of closed beta. It is possible. Is it possible to transfer Dragon Soul skills? Do you mean the abilities?
No, it is not. The purple ones, you cannot transfer. Ooh, what did I
He
get?
said what Devior said. I'd like to see that too. I don't see what
Devior say?
said.
I don't know what he
didn't
said.
see it. I missed it. You have that ice armor. That means you should have the flame red dragon that came in that build. Can we see it?
It's something that we don't currently have planned in our OB yet, but I might be able to show it to you.
How will changing the color of gear work because you couldn't do it in beta?
No, I don't have it in here. I thought I summoned it, but I guess not. Sorry, you can't see the red one.
Dragon pack mounts have different skills. Does your dragon have... I don't think the Runewake dragon has any skills by default, does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does. And it's randomized each time.
It is randomized. You can get rid of some of the skills. It also has extra slots, so you can...
oh, what about the rare giant blue dragon in Nyrul's... No, we can't show you that one because Nyrul's offspring is what you're talking about. And that dragon is not a dragon that can be tamed or summoned. What's scary? There's nothing scary. It's all good. It's all good. Well, Jen, thank you for your help today. We appreciate that. And you guys, we're going to stick around for a few more minutes and answer questions. With beta being down, we don't have a whole lot to show you. We wanted to show you this one zone. We're on our stage environment, which is the test environment, so it's a little... just force it. We're GMs. Yes, I hope your dragon pack ends up with some useful skills too. But remember, you can transfer those skills around. Do a duel. Oh, they want you to fight. Oh, that's a good idea. I want to see that too. Jenny's still there? Oh, she.
I think she logged off. So I can duel myself. No, that's not going to work so well.
All right. Funny. Well, sure. Bring up your map. Go back. Oh, you're on. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Oh.
That's like part of Laedis, but it's on the different section of it, right?
Is that Laedis? Yeah,
I think that is. Go to Laedis. I'm not even sure if I say that right.
No.
No.
Isn't that Satoma? Yeah, it's part of Satoma.
Satuma.
Satuma?
I don't know. I make it up. Any word on if when Taiwan will implement some form of API?
API for what?
I don't know what they mean. What is the level cap for the game? What's the level cap for the game? Is it 60 or 65? 60. You sure it's not 65?
Not unless we changed it.
Okay.
60 is from what I understand.
Hit K.
K.
Let me show you something.
That's not K, that was L.
Hit N.
Hit N.
Now go to the bottom ones.
Yeah.
Required, level 65.
Uh-huh.
Just saying. Okay.
Expansion.
See if you can run and fly to Flawless Jade. That's a request. Jump on your dragon, see if you can fly to Flawless Jade.
To the location where he is?
Yeah. Hey, have you guys gotten on the wiki site for Dragon's Prophet and checked out the little card templates of the dragons that you can make? Has anyone tried to do that? It's pretty cool.
I don't know where Flawless Jade is.
Hey, someone said I'm a smart guy. Laugh out loud. I'm not sure why they said that. It looks like they're being sarcastic.
Well, I won't.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not going to say it.
Hey, Boilermaker, come on. Could we armor our dragons at one point? Yeah, you can get armor for your dragons if you hit. Look, see right over here.
Armor slots right there. He needs his cursor.
No, I need my it was on the other screen. Ta-da! That's where you can put dragon equip.
I don't know if I've got any on me. Probably not. I didn't loot anything in that dungeon. It's actually a very common drop that you can get through.
We have to get rid of the invisible boundary so we can fly over mountains. I don't think so. But if you have GM commands, you can do that. Go travel at speed 3 and go over. No, I don't think those will ever go away, but we'll see.
For the most part, those are in place to actually direct the game flow so that you're not flying into areas that are much higher than what's expected for your character at that time.
People want to know about Dragon. All right, so let me recap the game for you guys. I see some new people coming in here, and how much will a dragon cost? Asking some questions. So, Dragon's Prophet is a free-to-play MMO. It's being developed by a company called Runewaker. They're based out of Taiwan. We are with Sony Online Entertainment here, and we're publishing the game for North America. Dragon's Prophet is free-to-play, meaning anyone can play. Once we go into open beta, anyone can play. Right now, it's closed beta. Well, closed beta is actually shut down. All right, let's try this again. Next week, Thursday, we'll be opening up the servers for open beta, meaning anyone that wants to play can jump in and play. The day before that, we'll be opening up beta for, it's an one-day early access for our Dragon Pack VIP members. So anyone who's purchased one of the Dragon Packs on our website will be flagged and get access to the game a day early. you can play through the game. You can capture dragons. You can level up your character, do all the quests. You don't have to pay to do it. It is a free-to-play game. However, we do want to, make a living, support ourselves and the developers. So we do offer mostly for convenience, ways you can monetize the game, get extra dragon slots, teleport around the world, resurrect when you die, enhance your equipment, other things like that. Send your dragons out for... What is that?
I don't know why he turned sideways. Some bug.
That's awesome.
See, now
They're all turned sideways.
They're all messed up now.
That's cool. Nice job.
I pretty much blame you. It's probably because I had the Monarch Dragon one.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Dragon card template that I was talking about is not available till open beta starts on the wiki. Oops. Spoiler alert. Easter eggs. See? Isn't it fun? We're just being so open with you guys. Will open beta run better on low-end PCs? Open beta will probably not run any different than closed beta has, to be quite frank. Do I know about the Dragon Drive Potion? Yes. And you can change the color of your gear, yes. Dragon Drive Potion, you put that on the marketplace, right?
Yeah.
Well, tell them about it.
Oh, you want to know what it is? It's actually when you're...
I do know about it, but I'll let you tell.
While you're taming your dragon, you use the yellow bar for your dragon soul, and as that starts going down, if you hit F1, if you have a Dragon Drive Potion, it gives you a chunk of that back. So it allows you to have a little bit better chance of taming a dragon that you may not be able to get in most cases.
And then changing the color of your gear. That's something that you can do right now, correct?
I don't think I have the stuff on me.
But I mean, players are capable of doing it.
Yeah, you can go in here. You can go to the palette. I just don't have any of it unlocked right now to actually change the colors, but this will allow you to change it.
Let's see. What is the most overpowered class? All the classes are pretty well balanced, I think, honestly. It really just depends on your playstyle. What's the end game in Dragon's Prophet? All right, so there's a few things with the end game. One, the dungeon we went through today is one of the end game dungeons. I mean, you saw how overpowered Rod had his character, and he was still struggling a little. Same with Jen. So that's a dungeon that's going to be for groups or larger. And there's going to be raid dungeons set up. That's one of the things that Rune Waker is working on right now. PvP and the Citadels, which are going to be part of the Frontier system, is also the end game. We're going to be adding the Dragon Book, so part of it. It's not necessarily end game, but like collectors, like, hey, I want to go back and finish everything in the game. The book, which is part of like the achievement system, is going to show all of the monster types that you fought against and killed, and all of the dragon species that you captured. So it's kind of a collectionist along with some of the other things. That's pretty much end game. That's our basic understanding of the end game. Can you show us how to change because it was locked in beta? Yeah. So Rod was just showing you guys how to do die changing. And Outcry is saying he's going to post about all of it on the DP Wiki tonight. So thank you, Outcry, for doing that. Oh, I see. She's calling him Devore, and I'm calling him Outcry.
Yeah,
that's what we're getting.
It's Devore.
Do you have a gunblade equipped?
I do not. I have a bow equipped right now.
All right. Someone says they think Sorcerer's a bit weak. Ooh, we ought to get Jen in here. She loves Sorcerer.
Later levels, they're pretty darn powerful. They start out a little weak, a little hard to start with, but once you get up and all your skills unlocked, they're not weak.
What happens when you beat a starting location? Will you be able to visit other areas on one character? I'm not sure I understand that question. Whoops.
Your little circle.
My circle on the left side of the screen is Birdie. That was funny. Player Studio. Oh, yeah. No plans for Player Studio right now. You're talking about character-created content that we can put in the game. Certainly, that is a company-wide initiative that we're trying to push. This game being developed by a different company makes it a little more complicated, so it's nothing that we've discussed at this point. I don't want to rule out the possibility of it, though. Yeah, can you go to the other starting areas? Yeah, you can. Once you're in the game, potentially you can go anywhere. Use the the flying ships to go from continent to continent, and go wherever you want. I don't think when we go into open beta, you won't be able to flag yourself for PvP. I mean, you'll be able to duel, but that's it. PvP in a general zone won't be implemented. Yeah, I mean, Player Studio again. It's nothing we have planned right now. It's a possibility, I suppose, but nothing that's been discussed right now.
It's certainly a lot more difficult to do Player Studio with this particular product because it's not in-house.
Right.
So we'll certainly look at it, but
Right. Where are you now?
new starting area.
That almost looks like it should say Peon Farm.
Himoth is where you start.
Boo. How long do we think open beta will last? It's a good question. We actually didn't think closed beta would last this long,